Okay. Time we voted.
Okay, great. And I really want students to consider that. And I think it's important for Black student groups here to definitely pass the resolution that this body and that other student groups have passed, because it's so important for us to be united. One of the tasks of the administration, of the various administrators, is to divide Black from Latino, white from minority, Asian students from underrepresented minority students. And that cannot work. We have to stay an integrated student movement. That's how we're going to get these fee increases dropped, and that's how we're going to get more integration and more equality for all, including undocumented students. So I really strongly wanted to encourage all student organizations to pass this resolution. Let's put the pressure on these regions. Let's do everything in our power to fight for real equality. And the last thing I want to say is that, just to give a real formal introduction to, we are the group that is filing the lawsuit against Proposition 209. BAM is literally the opposite of Ward Connerly. We fought and defeated Ward Connerly in 2001 by building student demonstrations of over 8,000 students at the UC Regents meeting to force all the regions, including Ward Connerly himself, to vote to take away the UC-wide anti-affirmative action ban that he passed. And he was forced to because of all that student pressure. That's really amazing. We mobilized 50,000 people to the U.S. Supreme Court to defend affirmative action. And we stopped Ward Connerly in 4 out of 5 states where he tried to get the ban on the ballot. And we're currently working now with students around the country to stop the anti-affirmative action ballot initiative from going forward.
1 minute.
And I would encourage this body. I know that there may be some legal issues with you officially signing on to the lawsuit as a body, but if every individual, as an individual person, wanted to sign on to the lawsuit, in comma, your official position on this body as an individual, you could do that. And I would, definitely welcome you to talk to me about that. What?
30 seconds.
Okay, good. The last thing I wanted to say is that I wanted to encourage this body to really encourage people to mobilize for the Regents meeting, and also encourage people to sign up. I want student groups to sign up and be a part of this lawsuit. Individual students, be a part of this lawsuit. The Attorney General of California declared that Prop 209 was unconstitutional and discriminatory, and we need the UC Regents to also say that. The UC Regents already declared that Prop 209 was unconstitutional. We are suing the Regents in their official capacity, as well as the governor. We're saying, instead of defending yourself, you need to stand on your word and stick with your statement of saying that this is unconstitutional. So we need your help in doing that. We need your help.
Your time is up.
Thank you.
Could you please step away from the podium and allow someone else to speak?
Yes, thank you. And just as that, we're going to circulate a flyer also. So please grab it.
I'm with the police department. You've got 50 to 75 people behind me. It's a fire hazard because it's an emergency exit. All in favor of the meeting continuing, but we need to find a way to get more people inside the building. I'm not in charge of that. Whoever's in charge, however you want to get them in, you just need to clear the hallway. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, 35 people outside. Whatever, should there be a fire and another person in the building?
We're good.
Come in!
If you're standing in the back in the doorway, can you please move forward? There's space behind me, there's space in the middle, there's space to my left. There's plenty of space in the room. We just need everyone out of the hallway, please.
That's 20 feet. That'd be able to just like fire.
Yeah, we need to have a path. Yeah, please. So please fill in the space in the middle or behind me. There's plenty of space. You just need to fill it up. You have to clear the space.
I'll watch it. Talk is good.
Hey guys, can you open the doors?
Can you please keep coming in? This is delaying the meeting.
To give you guys an idea, I need to have enough space in here that the fire team could get a gurney in case of an emergency. Okay? So if we've got enough clearance that they could get a gurney in and out in a hurry, we're okay. Probably about 3 to 4 feet long. Okay?
Thank you. We appreciate everyone's cooperation. There is space in the middle, as I've said, and behind me.
When you're down.
So.
Can I stand by you?
Okay, I think that's a nice little path we've got there. So everyone please quiet down again and we'll continue with public input.
I just wanted to say a quote from Jose Marti, the revolutionary leader who fought for Cuban independence. Alright, quote, "Racist is becoming a confusing word and it must be clarified. No man has any special rights because he belongs to one race or another. Say man and all rights have been stated. The black man, as a black man, is not inferior or superior to any other man. The white man who says my race is being redundant, and the black man who says my race is also being redundant. Anything that divides men from each other, that separates them, singles them out, or hems them in, is a sin against humanity. What sensible white man thinks he should be proud of being white, and what do blacks think of a white man who's proud of being white and believes he has special rights because he is?" End quote. All I wanted to say is that I think that this mass censorship is not an issue, and it should not be. We should not have mass censorship because of it, because of something so small that shouldn't matter, like what's happening with the koala. Thank you.
Anyone who'd like to address the council may do so by stepping up to the podium.
I'm saying, gentlemen, the point I would like to make salient to the council is that this entire issue must be delineated between a free speech issue and one of race. I personally, regardless of my association with Koala or any other student organization on campus, am not opposed to most of the demands made by the BSU. I believe that what they desire is what they should deserve, and that's what they should get beyond whatever biases the administration may pose against them. We believe fully that, or I believe fully that whatever they're asking for is not entirely unreasonable, provided what they face against the administration so far. The administration is the people who should be looking forward to, not the Koala. The Koala is simply just a group of drunken students on campus who are just saying shit for the fun of it. You know, I'm one of them. Like, the people that in Koala are not the ones who are actually proposing any sort of offense against you or any sort of restriction against what can be done by any member of the Black Student Union. We just simply are making statements for the fun of it because we know that it's very fun to see you guys dance to our tune. So ultimately what it comes down to is make sure you understand the delineation between the argument of free speech and the argument of race rights. They're not the same and they must be considered against each other.
If you're just coming in, could you please make sure you clear the doorway? There's space to fill in the middle of the room and behind me. We have to have that door cleared.
Okay, so according to the Supreme Court case, Chaplinsky versus New Hampshire, there is this doctrine called fighting words, and fighting words are insulting words that by their very utterance inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of peace, and those are not protected by the First Amendment. Okay, and so when we as a school fund the Koala, we are allowing for fighting words that when someone reads it, it causes immediate injury, it causes immediate pain, that someone, if you read an article by Charles Lawrence that I just had to read, you understand that when someone hears those things, they can't respond to it with in any proper way because it's immediate injury, okay?